Today we have a special video about probably my favorite thing to collect in diecast, which is Gulf Racing, Hot Wheels, and Matchbox cars, and any other brand I can get my hands on. So I have quite a few, so let me just kind of like go through a few of them here, and we'll kind of go down and you can check out all the different ones I have. So first of all, we have this little Fiat 500 car culture one from Hot Wheels. We have this Nissan Laurel, which is, what they call a 200, I don't know, one of the models in Japan. Also have this McLaren F1 GTR car culture. This really cool 69 Ford Mustang. I think that's one of the coolest years of Mustang, and it's nice they did a Gulf version of it. This is a Ford Galaxy. That's big, a really big model actually. It's very large compared to some of the other ones, kind of interesting. All right, Ford Transit. Yeah, everybody's favorite vehicle of all time, right? No, just kidding. But kind of interesting. It almost looks like a Mini Cooper, and I'll do another video, but here's a quick sneak preview. I collect Mini Coopers too. But yeah, and then let's see. This is kind of a cool one. This is that Glory Chaser. It's not a real model of a car, but this is probably the only treasure hunt, super treasure hunt I've ever found in a store without getting somebody to open a case for me. So I actually just found this on the shelf at a Dollar Tree. That was really exciting. But yeah, the Glory Chaser, you can see that's kind of, it's not your traditional Gulf blue. They did kind of that Spectre flame thing on it that looks really neat. Let's see, then we've got this square body Chevy truck, 83 Chevy Silverado Gulf car. That one's fun. I have actually been wanting to buy a real one of those sometime, but when finances allow. But yeah, I really like classic trucks a lot better than the newer stuff. They're just kind of cool and, utilitarian and basic and honest. Here's kind of a crazy one, a big Gulf monster truck. I had to pay a premium to get this off of eBay, but it was so cool that I actually, that I did. I mean, it's like 14 bucks, not too bad, but definitely twice the price of what you pay in the store. But I really wanted to get that, so I picked that up. All right, and then let's go over here to my case. We have an IndyCar Gulf, which is, I don't know if this is a real race team actually had an IndyCar with a Gulf livery, but they did that, and I appreciate it, so I bought that one. Here's a Porsche 356. That one, pretty much all the rest of these I just found in stores after hunting around quite a bit. Chevy Nova. So there's the white Gulf and the blue Gulf version. Now, there are way more race cars out there that have the blue Gulf version. Sorry, my hand's shaking there a little bit. That have the blue Gulf version. But they, Hot Wheels did some of these white ones too, which is kind of interesting. There are a couple other ones like that as well. Oldsmobile 442, kind of a cool muscle car. And then some of my favorites, probably, the most classic here, right, is this Porsche 917 Gulf livery. I've actually been to Scotts Valley, California, where Bruce Canepa has a real one of these in his warehouse, and it's just a spectacular race car. It's so cool. And down here we have a blue and a white version of this Ford Mustang GT race car. Yeah, so that's kind of a cool model. And then we have an older Mustang, Fastback, which, that's one of the really cool Mustang models from back in the day. And then down here we have the Ford GT40s, which, those are just such cool race cars. I was stoked when I found those, and I've got those two. I've got the Matchbox 65th anniversary version there, which is that was a really cool find. This one here is a Matchbox. It doesn't say Gulf, but it's got all the right colors, so it lives with my Gulf collection. Here's a Ford Raptor Gulf, which is kind of a neat truck. Came in a cool package with kind of an off-road background. We've got the Ford GT40 Mark IV. So this is a little bit later model than the older GT40s that they had racing in Le Mans. And they have a white version and a blue version of that. For some reason, they did an old hot rod version in Hot Wheels of Gulf. So I don't know, whatever. I still had to pick it up, even though there was probably never a car painted like that in real life. Here's an Aston Martin. I just love Aston Martins. These group, probably GTEs. Yeah, these are Aston Martin GTE cars. Those are really cool race cars. So that's what I've got in diecast. Oh, except for up here, I've got a couple of transporters, a giant Baja Beetle off-road thing, and a new Ford GT. So that's kind of a cool, this set came together, that truck with the Ford GT on the back. I thought that was awesome. I had to pick that up, and it looks really cool on my shelf. And then recently I got this Matchbox McLaren 720S Spider that is a special limited edition from the Mattel Creations. So yeah, that's a really great Matchbox car, very cool design, and I was stoked to get that one. So let's see, next I have this Gulf Datsun 510 that I've never opened. So let's go ahead and open that. What do you say? All right, so I've been debating whether or not to open this Gulf Datsun 510. It's one model that I just recently got, special Hot Wheels Mattel Creations vehicle, and I've been debating whether to open it, but you know, I've got to see what this looks like, and I'm sure all of you would love to see it too. So let's go ahead and just open her up. There we go. I cut the tape and open up the box. All right, took a second there. It's got a really cool Gulf sleeve here. That's awesome. Wow, they really make your work to take a look at this one, don't they? All right, so how do you open this? You go, oh, it lifts right off. All right, here we go. Oh, wow, that's a cool one. Oh, it has an opening hood too. Awesome. It's kind of a big one too. This looks like more one of those like 50 something, like 53rd scale or whatever. Yeah, kind of like this this Fiat Abarth that I have here. It's kind of a similar size. You know, it's not the 64th. Yeah, wow, look at that. That is really awesome. I love the case. I love the paint job, the detail, and everything. That's a really cool model. I think we're going to keep it under glass here, or under plastic as it may be. But yeah, I'm glad I opened this one up. I'm going to put this up on the shelf out of the box because it'll just look really cool in my office. All right, so here are a couple of cool kind of larger scale. You can see, here's my hand next to them. Larger scale Gulf cars. I've got this really cool Mercedes GTE Racer AMG GTR, I think is what this is. But yeah, I picked that one up for really cheap on closeout on the Diecast site. I guess nobody wanted these, but hey, it's Gulf, so I love it. And then this is not Gulf, but come on, it's kind of like that Matchbox car I pointed out before. It doesn't say Gulf, but I mean, they obviously are indicating that Gulf livery, and this is a really cool, you know, very detailed Maisto model car that has opening parts. I just really love these. I've been collecting these large 18th scale models since I was a lot younger, probably back in high school. And I happened to stumble across this one at Costco, and I was like, oh man, yeah, I got to grab that, because I mean, at Costco, that's the cheapest you can possibly get these, like, I don't know, 15, 19 bucks or something like that. But all right, so for those of you that may have seen my other channel I have, which is called Skybricks, which is basically I buy imitation Lego sets to see, you know, regular Legos are real expensive, and nowadays, since the patent has expired, you can get you know, these fake Lego sets on Temu, AliExpress, all those other sites, and put those together and see what they look like. So I got a couple of Gulf Porsches here off of those sites, and they're, you know, they're pretty cool. I mean, they have good detail, a lot of parts. These took a while to build. I can put the links to those videos. I'll have those down in the above the comments here. So you can check out those videos of my reviews of these cars too. But this is another thing that I collect in Gulf. And you can see, since these are not real Legos, this one's a Gulf, and this Gulf Porsche, and this one is a, what do we got here? Quiff. Yeah, use your imagination on that one. But, and it's a Quiff Proske. So yeah, that's another that I collect in Gulf here, and these Lego fake Lego sets. And let's take a look at one more item. And here's one I picked up pretty recently. This little Gulf transporter with a Pantera. I love Panteras. That's kind of a chubby looking Pantera though. But yeah, I picked that up recently. So sorry, one more here. And anyway, yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video of my Gulf collection. Again, I just love the Gulf livery, something I've been a fan of since I was a kid, and I saw a picture of a Porsche 917 Le Mans racer like that, and I've always just thought that was really cool, and that just got me going, and I'll be collecting more and more. So look forward to more videos with new Gulf editions when I get them. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments, or if you have any really cool Gulf models. Thank you.